Hi, I'm Charlotte, and welcome to Married, Single, Divorced. I'm here with my besties.
Hi, I'm Larissa, and I'm married.
And I'm Fern, happily divorced.
And by elimination, that makes me your single girl. We're bringing the group chat online and showing you behind the scenes of our very different lives.
We're confessing intimate thoughts, making jokes at our own expense, and proving life isn't all glossy Instagram feeds.
Our goal? To show the messy, funny, unfiltered side of marriage, motherhood, dating, and everything in between.
Coming up this week.
Do you think men have it easy? And she was like, yeah, of course they fucking do.
It's periods, childbirth, menopause. Like, when I was with the girl's dad, I was absolutely default parent. I think for me it's about being wooed.
I always say that's why men buy the drinks.
The bins is a blue job in our
yeah. We're bringing it back.
Oh, she's got the energy.
Oh,
we need to do that one.
I've got no bra on today, so keep it tame. Oh my god, the chocky egg.
Are we in?
Taking me up, yeah. We're on.
All right, okay.
That was your intro.
Perfect. Just checking.
Right, someone tell me what you've been up to, Larissa. Go.
Oh, Charlotte,
sorry.
It's me.
Not a lot, you know. I feel like we've just been
Nothing on the house?
No real updates. Everything's going wrong. The window frames came in and they were scratched. They can't be delivered till next week. There's always a drama.
Christmas then, yeah.
Oh,
I was like, how's September looking then for the move-in?
Honestly, you know, and just like don't think about it.
My sister did ask today and I was like, oh, I've not heard, so I don't know.
I mean, who knows is the question. We met the window man at the house. He's like, when were you looking? You know, it's that thing when people are like, nothing's been done here. And I was like, yeah. No, there's no real updates from there. And I just had a weekend of doing stuff, but not a lot. Like I cooked for my mum's dinner party.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're a chef?
You like cooking, don't you?
Yeah, I loved it. It was nice to cook a non-vegan menu. Because I was like, oh, it was great.
So is that allowed in the pans and everything? There's no
there's no. Because when we eat out, if Mike eats at a non-vegan restaurant, he doesn't mind eating somewhere where like a pan would have been used for.
Wasn't that a thing? Like, was it Burger King when they brought out their vegan burger and it was like, but just know it's cooked on the thing? I was like, the same as the meat. I was like,
I know, which is why it'll taste delicious because it'll be covered in meat juice.
More common than you think.
Yeah, very few places.
Even where I worked, the last place I worked, midweek, it was only one grill, so the bacon was cooked with the halloumi.
Yeah, but that's really common.
That's very common when you're out, yeah. I think when people haven't worked in hospitality, they're like, what? I'm like, yeah. Rules. Nah, that's unfair. Most places are like...
Just make sure you ask if you put.
Yeah. But it was nice to have free reign on a menu, and people were like, ooh, delicious.
Oh, like you made the menu?
Yeah, I said to my mum, because it wasn't meaty, because Mike wouldn't be happy with meat. So it was fish, a veggie starter, fish main, delicious creamy dessert.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, and dairy.
I know.
Because I would say you like cooking, don't you? Though?
I love it, but I don't dislike vegan cooking, but it's just nice to have a bit of variation and use dairy in a dessert. Like, and then we were watching the Brits at the same time, and then I felt really old because I was like, I don't know who anyone is.
Someone asked me, I think, was it on Saturday then? Someone asked me that, you're watching the Brits tonight? I was like, no.
Didn't even know we watched that.
I didn't think we watched.
Someone once asked me, do I watch the Oscars? I was like, don't watch the films that are in it, so I wouldn't know what's going on.
It wasn't by choice. It wasn't like, we'll sit down, but because I was running in and out, wasn't like we could get into like a film or a TV program. So I was like, let's just have something on in the background.
No, nice.
And I was like, You know, it's like, and the winner of this is, and I was like, who is that?
I don't think
I just saw clips of Harry Styles singing.
Oh, I'd know Harry Styles.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I'm not too out of the loop.
I also enjoyed just the Manchester shout out.
Like, yeah. Did you see the one that like Manchester Life did or one of the social channels? It was so funny when they're like, London. All the clips of people from Corrie being like, London. I thought it was funny.
It was refreshing. I was like, yay. And someone Mike knew. I want to say it wasn't Sabrina Carpenter, Dua Lipa. I don't know who it was. There was famous people spotted around town. And I was like,
one of them's moved. One of the winners, I think, has moved to Manchester because she's dating a football. This is really fun chat because we don't know the name of anybody. And we don't
I have no idea what's going on. Yeah.
I only know one of the guys.
Let's move on.
Yeah. That's Brits.
So is that what you've been up to, Larissa?
Yeah.
Happy cooking.
A lot of nothing.
A lot of nothing. Oh, Laura. I don't know what's going on. I've had 2 chocolate eggs. Here we go.
Right, Charlotte, what have you been up to?
I went back dancing on Wednesday.
I mean, I feel like you're never away from dancing.
But to set the scene, so maybe 18 months ago, even probably just about 12 months ago, I was dancing every Wednesday in Manchester at Revs. And then it just all of a sudden dropped off the cliff. They moved it just went terrible. I went back, I think September time, to try it one night, and it was terrible. And I was like, I'd been talking to a few people. They were like, are you going to give it a try? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I went dancing Friday. I said to one of the guys there, I was like, oh, do you ever go to Revs anymore on a Wednesday? He's like, no, I don't know anyone that goes. And I was like, oh, what am I doing? But then when I went to the gym with you on Tuesday, I went to the step class in the morning, and Bertie is a salsa dancer. And he's like, we're going to Revolution tomorrow. Are you coming? I was like, it was on my radar, so I'm going to come.
Was it like a relaunch or something?
No, but last night I went. I had a great night. I don't know if I was just like vibing the music. It was like the DJ played all the songs he always used to play, so it just felt like very familiar.
Yeah, and there was the people there as well.
Yeah, and I bumped into this girl that I just know her from talking at dancing. She was always sat under the aircon, and I'd be like, when she'd go up to dance, I'd trade into the spot. And we were like, oh. I was like, I've not seen you in ages. How are you? She's like, yeah, I just decided to come out tonight. It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm like, I don't come anymore either. Like, it's just like, there were so many people that were like, oh, I've not been in ages. I'm like, no, me neither. It was almost like,
when's the next one happening then?
it was so much fun. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Good. You spark back for dancing?
Yeah, like this today I've been looking at dance shoes online, like I need any more, but and you're like, that's exactly what I need.
That's so nice when it makes you like excited again. You're like,
yeah,
giddy.
I don't think I'm ready to put it on my roster every week because I don't think I got into like 12:15. It was a late night.
You're quite a busy person, aren't you?
Yeah, and I think at the end of last episode I said I'm trying to take care of me a little bit more.
Say no to certain things when it's not suiting you.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then randomly today, I've not told you guys this. So the other day I shared that thing on Instagram. So this is going to like throw the timings out. But I shared that thing. It was like, oh, is that person short still messaging you?
Yeah.
Who did I get a DM from today? No. Yeah.
Short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say what?
So,
how weird.
Yeah.
To the point that I went into WhatsApp to my archived messages to see if he'd messaged, but he hasn't on there. I'd put something on about being at the gym with my biceps.
Yeah.
And he just replied being like, oh, is that guy still there that was like falling asleep in the hot tub that time? Did I ever tell you about that story? No. But we'd been to the gym one night and we were in the hot tub and this guy was like kept falling asleep and I was like, I think he's drowning. And I was like, excuse me. And he's like, no, I just do this. I'm just practicing my REM sleep. And I was like, fuck, he's unhinged. But yeah, anyway, that was not the story I was telling.
No. So,
but shorts.
Is he back?
I haven't
He
replied.
slid into your DMs.
Oh.
What does that... Bear in mind...
Do you not think that's a bit like my Breeze man being like, what are you doing tomorrow? Just like all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah, he's
I've
trying
got
to slip into your DMs.
Yeah, I'll send this message and see if something comes from it.
But yeah, how
He's putting
wild
his
is
feelers
that?
out.
Exciting.
So that's a bit like juicy. I just was
Juicy.
like, bear in mind, yeah, there's been nothing
Yeah.
since...
He must have been really hooked in by your gym pic.
I know.
Do you not see it had like the emoji bicep?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
It got a lot of likes, that one, actually. But yeah, there you go. Well,
Maybe we'll respond later.
Oh, team respond.
I don't know. Happy that cat emoji. But yeah. I was like dying to tell you guys, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna let it be first time on pod.
Well done. I don't think anything's ever brand new on.
No, smash the door open.
Jonathan was very new for me.
Oh, okay. But it's because that wasn't meant to be a surprise or anything.
Yeah.
You just freaked out.
Standard. But okay, go on, Fern, then. Tell me about your week. Oh.
I feel like you need a bit of a backstory.
Oh.
No, just like, so my dad's joined in with the whole like health problem, so he's also got himself a gallstone.
He wanted to be
Part of the gang.
matchy with me.
He did. He listened to it obviously on the pod and thought, I'll have me one of them. So I spent a couple of days in hospital separately, not like overnight, but went in with one attack, came out, went back in a couple of days later with another attack. So I had to like drastically change his diet, which has meant the great Christmas present that my mum got for my dad of a 6 by Nico tasting menu. He can't quite, it's too new. He doesn't know what to do. So my mum was looking for another person.
Nice.
So we're going next Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah, so we're going for Tuesday lunch date.
Oh, delightful.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, because my mum quite often rings me on a Tuesday, she's like, any dates today, any dates?
I was thinking about that on my way here when we were trying to find you a Tuesday boyfriend. That seems to have fallen off the radar a little bit.
Just impossible.
We've not been on Hinge. How have we not been on Hinge? We've not been on Hinge. That's a no.
Been on Hinge.
The silence. You don't have to talk about it. Sorry. I'm just throwing you under the bus there.
Yeah.
I've pissed in the corner last episode, so...
But then obviously it's brought up as well, like, he's not meant to fly. So they were meant to be going on holiday. And they basically said, like, it puts a lot of strain on your organs and it, like, links your gallbladder to, like, then your pancreas, and, like, there's some up with his liver as well at the minute. It's all, like, linked and it's all going. So they're just like, don't fly. Plus then I guess because they said don't fly, it null and voids your insurance. So they're not going away. And they had booked to take the girls away to Italy because they have, like, an extra week holiday. And so that's off the cards. No, I'm not.
Oh,
going.
I was like,
I've
you
got to work.
subbing in?
That's why they're taking them, because I have to work. So they've like switched the plan because they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. They've done like centre parks with them in the past, and I'm like, you've done it for the last 2 years. Yeah, they've loved it, but I think things go a bit old. So they've decided to take them to London.
Nice.
And everyone is so excited about it. It's got like a little buzz, and how cute.
I remember the first time going to London, though. It was exciting.
Yeah. So they're talking about like going to like see a play, and they're going to go to like the Harry Potter world, I think is down there or something.
There is. It's in.
Yeah.
It's outside. Of
It's
London.
just outside, because I remember looking at taking my niece.
Yeah, I think Watford it is.
Oh my
That's
gosh, they're
it.
going to have
They're
so
so
many
excited.
things.
Yeah.
Because like there was a lot of disappointment, and like they really wanted to go to Italy. I think they'd planned they were going to go to like Rome, and they were going to go to Pompeii, and like so they were quite into almost like cultural things. So I was like, well,
Oh, they can tick a lot off in London.
yeah, that's what I think. Just like
If you've
walk
never
past Downing
been,
Street,
yeah.
go past, see like the guy on the horse. But you're not allowed to touch, or you are if he says, I've seen so many videos of that.
But you've never been, like, you've never even seen, like, London Bridge, like anything like that.
Like London Bridge, even like the London Eye, you don't have to go on it, but just to see
Yeah.
it.
I have a
so
very
that's
funny
exciting
picture
for
of me in labour outside.
Labour?
Yeah, with Jasper outside the London Eye. Because the hospital was right by it. And Mike was like, that BS curb walking or whatever. So I was like,
Walking.
One foot on the curb, one foot on the pavement.
honestly, yeah.
Oh, is
like,
it a
bring 'em-
thing?
yeah.
Oh.
Eat some pineapple, curb walk, and have a curry. And then
Oh, it's part of, like, when you're having a baby. I was like, I've never heard of this health trick, but can I do tell?
puts you into labour, apparently. But no. So,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
It's a change of plan, but no, it feels...
Where were they
everyone's
going to
been a bit-
stay?
Oh, they stayed somewhere when they went, and they were like, yep, we're staying there. I think they said it's like just a Premier Inn, but like by the House of the Parliament or something. Or
Oh,
Central.
Central.
Well, they just said it was really nice when they stayed.
amazing.
So that'll be good. Yeah, I just think it's felt like a
You'll
bit
have
of
a free week.
well, at work, but yes, my evenings.
Party.
Let's get on the hinge. Get on the hinge. Don't let me dad.
Get on the hinge.
Get on the hinge.
I saw them the other week on a Tuesday randomly because I must have been working. I think your mum comes into work to pick up paperwork. And they're like, what's Fern up to today? I'm like, I don't know. And I realised they were fishing to see if you were on a date. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, my dad was like, I only hear about stuff on your podcast.
They're invested at least.
And then my mum pretends to like not be nosed. She's like, if she wanted to tell us, she'd tell us.
My mum's like that. Like if something comes up when we go for coffee, or like she'll be the first one to be like, she stayed over there the other week. I'll be like,
what, when it's not just you and her?
yeah, like when Alex is involved, she's like,
Giving you the side eye. I know what you did.
yeah, I'll literally tell you I go out. It's fine.
Oh dear.
Anyway, what weekly update? Do we have to do a little dance? So, off-air chat the other week, we were talking about kind of like the role of men and women and kind of like feminism and how that has changed things. And then I saw something the other day about, do men have it easier than women? Or is it just like, is that just how we perceive it?
Almost like, is that how women perceive
it, that men have it easier? So I wondered what your thoughts on it was. I'll start by saying I went for a coffee with my sister today and went, oh, we're thinking this will be the episode. It'll be about, do you think men have it easy? And she was like, yeah, of course they fucking do. That was her opinion. She's like...
And I would say yes to that. I would mirror that response.
And that's interesting because you two are both in relationships.
I thought you meant me. I was like, I'm not.
No, like Alex and Larissa.
Yeah, I don't know where I stand on it. Mainly because it's like I don't have a man to look at and say, oh, you've got it easier than me. Like in the same situation, because I feel like you can only fairly say that. Like you're looking at your husband who you live alongside and you can say, well, actually, in this comparison, I can say that I feel like you have it easier. Whereas I'm like, who am I thinking? Am I thinking my brother? Yeah. He does have it easier. He still lives at home.
I still live at home. But
that's what I mean. But like, I'm comparing me to a man to a man that I know.
I just think physiologically they have it so much easier.
Yeah.
Like their bodies,
as in like the cycle of hormones,
periods, childbirth, menopause. Like, what the hell? Like, men don't have any of this.
Yeah.
And the strain that it puts on women and women's bodies and women's health, and the fact that men, if you think about women with a biological clock and we have a shorter window to be able to do the things maybe we want to do if we want to have children, like, men don't have to worry.
Yeah, men don't have to worry about that. But do we think they're worrying about something else?
Is then if their role is
No.
more being... No, if their role then is...
To be the provider.
Let's say in your relationship, he's much... he is. He's like, he's got to bring,
Yeah.
it is on his head that he has got to bring that money into the house.
Yeah.
So is there just different stresses, like that perception, isn't it? It's like, well, actually, I think what I'm doing is really difficult, and is he actually going, well, I think what I'm doing is pretty...
I don't excuse difficulty level in terms of working life versus parent life or etc., etc. But I think if you just look at factually, aside from my relationship or someone else's relationship, men don't have to. I think they're probably wired differently, so they don't.
I believe that.
I believe that.
Yeah, so they don't have the same stresses because I don't think it comes on their radar as much as maybe a woman.
Yeah,
and
I think they just process it different as well.
I think that's where it is, that sort of, like you say, that different wiring is almost, when people say when people have given birth and they're like, oh, like my partner's not supportive, like I did not have a supportive partner. There was nothing, and some people are like, no, I make my husband get up and he has to change the nappy before I feed them because it's not fair that I have to do it. And I'm a bit like, I never did that because I was like, well, there's no point in everyone being tired.
Neither did I. And why should everyone suffer? Because it's in my benefit. If I do the night, then someone's up in the day to do the other jobs if I want to go back to bed. If we're both knackered.
But even kind of like, so one of my friends, not pregnant, doesn't have children, they've her and her partner have gone on holiday. She's on antibiotics, so not drinking, but annoyed at him that he is. I feel like that's not what the original question was, but like, do you think she has a leg to stand on with that? Would you do it the other way around?
No,
I feel
like
like that's a bit harsh. Just because
Yeah, I
she's
think
suffering,
so.
someone else shouldn't suffer.
No, but I think I know people
There's a
who
lot
very
of women
much
like
would
that.
expect.
Oh.
Well, if I can't, you shouldn't. You know, when people get pregnant, they're like, right, well, we're not drinking for 9 months. And you're just like, that'd be you.
I personally think, having been pregnant twice with a partner and obviously having restrictions of what one can do when pregnant, I would never expect my other half to, in solidarity, unless they suggested, they were like, oh, I feel really bad that you're missing out on pate or, you know,
Yeah,
drink.
please don't eat my favourite meal in front of me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't, it wouldn't be a
And maybe that's different where it's like, you know, this is our baby. But like, if you're just on antibiotics,
seems so mean.
It seems
we
harsh.
just
I
like-
think so.
you know, we've planned this holiday. And maybe you'd tone it down because like, yeah, you like drinking together, but to say like, you can't have one because I can't.
But I don't know, would it happen the other way around? Is that, do you think?
What?
Like,
Men would expect it.
Yeah.
I don't think they would.
No. That's why they're wired different.
Yeah, I think they're just like, why would you do that?
I'm not bothered. Yeah.
You do you.
Don't
And, you know, like, I just do think that pressures in life are different, aren't they, for men and women?
Oh, yeah. And I don't think men talk about them like we do.
I think that's massive. Like, you know, when you think of guys and their friends, I don't think they sit around and just like, you know,
Shoot the
you come
shit.
through the door, you come through the door, or you ring in the morning, I ring you in the morning, and we're just like, blah, 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 blah. Like everything that is worrying us, upsetting us, has made us happy. You know, like you're sharing it all so regularly.
I'm just laughing at Mike. I'm like Fern. I'm like, you're not like Fern.
Does Mike
What was he
gossip
trying to
with
say
his-
about me?
No, it was because he came across
like
as quite
emotionless.
like quite pragmatic with something. He's like, I just went into solutions. Like, how can I help and fix it? And I was like, no. What I needed was the care and like the love. And he was like, but I think I'm like Fern. And I was like, no.
I don't know if that is a boy thing, because I brought that up the other week. I was like, about being emotions or solutions, and I don't know what I'm calling him. Mr.
dancer?
Didsbury. Oh, the dancer. Was like
Probably giving a bit away about that. The dancer.
The dancer. We gave him like 10 million names now. I asked him, can I use his actual name? And he said no. So, and he just said, oh, but that's just like learning how to be around women, that like it's always emotions first. So I just think men are like straight solutions.
I think in our group, though, we have some people that are, as in our girl group, I would consider as far less emotional, and some that are more emotion led. So I don't think it's
Maybe
just a
not,
feminine
yeah.
thing. I think it's
Oh, there was a guy at work the other day who just came in to see me and was like, I just wanted to check in on you. Like, you know, I can see you've been struggling. I can see there's a lot going on. I just really want to tell you like how much that I care and like anything I can do to help ease that.
Did you cry?
Oh, burst into tears. And then he was like, I can't let you cry, like, and come and give me a big hug. And I was just like, that's a really, like, you know, that was very much just emotional support. Like, he didn't actually have a solution. There's nothing he can do.
No. Oh, that's really nice.
That's really nice. I thought it was really, really thoughtful. And he was like, I just really wanted you to know, like, that you just don't deserve this. And I was like,
oh, and they get a big shout out.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice.
That is nice.
he's lovely. Lovely guy.
But do I think it means they have it more difficult? Do it easy?
I don't know if you can actually make a comparison. I think what we can say is
I
that
think
like, there's
women do
differences.
perceive it that men have it easier in general, though.
Which bits, though?
I
Like, so
think-
what would you say?
I think just for the fact of like, or maybe they're just less likely to cave with their plans. I'm thinking of like my friends and like my sister and her partner. If the guy decides he's doing something, he's doing it. Like I said to one of our friends the other week, I was like, do you want to come to Park Run? She's like, no, I've let my partner go to the gym on Saturday morning because I've got cough on Sunday or something along those lines.
So they've had this pre-discussion of
Yeah.
who's in charge at what point.
And I feel like she lets him have what he wants from the gym at the weekend more than she would. Does that make sense?
I feel like that sounded like they'd planned it out. And we've got another set of friends who I think very much they are equal parents, and it's like either one would check with the other before booking something in. But when I was with the girl's dad, I was absolutely default parent. Like, there was no consideration to, can I go out? And I get that people don't like asking permission, and I don't know, I think that's where it starts to people like, well, I don't have to ask. Like, but you have responsibilities.
Yeah.
So is that not, but like you say, are they just wired differently? That just does not clock that it's like, oh, I might not be able to do that. I should check that that's okay. But then it's like, well, I'm not your mum either. You don't have to ask me permission. But
Yeah.
so it does make it a funny dynamic.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it would be like. But then I think about it totally differently from parenting. What about in the workplace? Do we think men have it easier?
I don't know.
Because people always talk about the pay gap, and
I don't know.
if that is it real? I could come across like an absolute idiot here. Like,
Yeah, I think
I always say that's why men buy the drinks. Sometimes it goes down with a good laugh. Other times they're like, what the fuck? But
Oh, see, that's where I think if I was on a date, I'd expect the man to pay. And I'm none of this like feminist. I'm just like, no, I'd like you to pay for a first date.
yeah,
I don't know. Like, would I like it? Yes, because again, like I've said, if I'm looking for someone, I want them to make me feel feminine, and I think that does make you feel a bit like, oh, you're looking after me. But then there's equally something in me that's like, pay my way, like, or if they like get the first round, well, I'll then get the second round.
I'm not saying I think it's the offer. If they're like, no, I'll get this, I'll be like, yeah, okay. But
Yeah, you will.
But and then I'd be like, no. But there's a politeness, but I'd still expect. I wouldn't
You
have
want
any of
them
this
to be quite forceful with
Yeah, none of this like, should we go halves? Like, and initially
Oh.
suggest it, and I'm like, why are you suggesting that? Like, first, I don't know.
Well, if someone didn't, who was this? Were we talking about something where like someone's like, well, if you go, or if the man suggests that you should go halves, then apparently this woman's response is something like, oh, I'm glad you think it's just a friendship as well then. So it's like,
I was just going to say that. So if they initiate that, then I would think, oh, they're not seeing it past the first.
so is that how you would read that situation?
But potentially, yeah.
Yeah, but I love it that she was like, I can't remember where it was from, but this
I
woman was
wish
just
I
like,
had the balls to do
that's just my
that.
line. If they offer to go halves, then I just agree with them that this is nothing more than a friendship. I was like, oh, bold.
I think it's not even. I think for me, it's about being wooed,
Yeah.
and I just don't think that you get that impression if someone's like, oh, we can pay our, like you pay for yours and I'll pay for
Can you
mine.
imagine if this then started itemising the bill as well? Like, you owe £32.50. I only had £27.
Yeah, no, I would be like,
But then I
No.
think to myself, we wouldn't do that as a group of friends. Like,
Yeah. I think there's
I
times
don't
when, like,
know.
so if you were all going out and having, like, lots of wine and there was someone not drinking, I think, like, you should, I'm not saying, like, as a date, but just, like, as a group of friends,
Yeah.
you would be like, oh, Larissa, you've not had any of this wine, like, you should not be paying as much. But
I'm trying to think if I was made to buy the drinks on a first date, how would I feel about it?
I don't know.
So, when you went for coffee the other week, it was ages ago. now.
Ages ago.
He
I
got
did
it.
not buy the coffees,
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was nice, but did not end in a second date.
But interestingly, if a man was sat here and we were asking the same questions, they might say, well, why is it expected of us? Why should we? And then I'd be like, well, men, there's a pay gap. You get paid.
No. I always just joke about it being like, oh, that's why men earn more money and it's to buy the drinks. But I think some of it comes down to like men, like masculine and feminine energy in that sense, is women want to feel cared for, and that is innately the man's role to almost be the provider.
And is this where we're sort of linking back to that? We are just wired differently. We just do have different.
I remember my friend came over from the Netherlands and she says, oh, my boyfriend really annoys me. He always wants to carry my case. And she's like, I can carry it myself. And I'm like, it's not about the can you or can you not carry it. Like, he wants to do that for you. He wants to help you.
Oh, my dad cannot cope with any one of us because he's got obviously my mum, then there's me, and then there's my 2 girls. And we were walking back from the village the other day with 2, you know, like one of those where you've bought too much really for this shopping bag that you've got. So it's cutting into your hands a little bit. And then my eldest was like, I want to do it because she's into the gym at the minute and she wanted to be like doing this. And every 30 seconds, do you want me to carry that yet? Do you want me to take it back yet? Like, he could not cope that she was carrying this bag. And I'll just be walking along sometimes and like it just gets scooped up from under me because he's like, I have to do it. Yeah.
I used to be very much like, no, I can do it. I do it sometimes at work and I'm guilty of being like, oh, boys, please can someone bring the benches in? I'm like, that's very much a boy job. Or
someone at work talks about blue jobs.
Blue job. Yeah, I was going to say that, but I didn't know if you use that phrase. Yeah.
The bins is a blue job in our...
Yeah. And I'm saying, as in like, that's what they were saying. Yeah. And then cars. So... There's 2 people at work. One who's like had a dodgy headlight, and she was talking about it. And then everyone at work, have you sorted that out yet? Have you sorted it out yet? And just keeps being like, no. And then another woman at work just went, oh, like the second mine flipped, like my boyfriend had it at Halford's, light replaced, like, and it was back on my driveway, like. So then she's been like, why is my boyfriend not doing that?
Why is my boyfriend not fixing the lights?
And then I had to put air in my tyres, and I was like, I wish I had a man to go and take my blue job, but I had to do it because it's just me.
Yeah. I'm guilty of it at work when there's like certain jobs. There was like a few of the team on, and I was like, oh, boys, can you go out with the rubbish? And then one of the girls was like, I can take rubbish as well if you want. I'm like, yeah, by all means. I was just, those 2 were stood around doing nothing. Like, knock yourself out. Like, I'm not bothered, but...
I think where, to me, like, and I don't even want to say unfairness comes, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but the expectation then when you're talking about work with men and women, but then, say, when people have been on maternity leave and come back and they've got young babies, I feel like there's a lot more expectation. Not that they have to come back, but... It's like then if the baby's ill, who's staying off? The mum's having time off work. It's not the dad who's going to have to like take the time off work.
Yeah.
But then does that halt like that person's progression at work? Because like, well, you're going to be going home to your kid every however often. Yeah. So it's not just a men and women. It might just be like women without kids, either by choice or just because they're younger, they're not there yet. Then it's like, do they get more progression opportunities? Because...
But then I sometimes think, do women ask enough? I don't think women ask for enough progression opportunities, whereas men are very much like...
But do you think in a company, if you were faced with X over here who had been on a maternity leave recently, come back and you're thinking, are they going again? We're not sure.
Yeah.
Or man over here who... I don't know if his wife's pregnant. Don't know if she's having and it doesn't matter. It's never going. 2 weeks paternity at most. One of them's unpaid.
Yeah.
Does it really matter? Like, do you think there is that unfair advantage?
Yeah. And I also feel like when you said women don't ask for enough, there is such a negative connotation for a dominant woman in a workplace, and it'd be like, oh, that bitchy, like aggressive woman, and it'll be seen as a really negative thing that someone's speaking up for themselves. If a man is dominant and aggressive, oh well. Men are dominant and aggressive, so that's why they're getting somewhere. And I know that women are seen so differently if they were to do that. So a lot of women just censor themselves because they don't want to be pushed into like a category of...
I think I never really overly thought about it. In my last job, as I left, I was going to be replaced by a man. And a few girls on the team said... oh, I don't really want to work under a man. I don't feel as comfortable.
Oh.
I think
they were
can be
just
less
not as
empathetic.
understanding. Yeah. But then I think that burnt me out being
so caring for everyone.
Being that caring role for people, you know.
And maybe men are just filtered like they wouldn't have taken that on board.
Yeah, they are a bit more cutthroat. And I don't know sometimes if that's why they're more successful and that's why they get like jobs
they're not
higher
then
up.
taking it home. Like you were really struggling with that role, like to separate it and to not take it home with you and not feel the drain.
And I see that where I am now, the men are very much like, oh yeah, come and that's the job I have to do there, and then I go home. Whereas, I don't know, do they have it easier? I think they have it different. I don't know.
Charlotte's like, I'm not man bashing. I'll man bash.
Go on, tell us.
I think they way have it easier.
Go on,
like completely, even to the point where you're giving birth in like a labour room or wherever you give birth, and it's like, and the nurses are like, oh, are you comfortable? Do you need anything? Or no, I don't know. I just feel like at there's certain points where it's like a woman should be the priority, and I'm not saying they prioritise men.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we go through way more stuff. Like way more stuff.
Yeah.
Don't know, I just feel.
But I really tried to come from a place of like, oh, but that's amazing that we can grow a baby and do that. Yes, I know we have these hormones that a lot of us deal with, but like I tried to look at the positive spin on it, and maybe I should just be like, no, maybe I could just dick around with my big dick energy. I always say it about the guys in the sauna. I'm just like, oh yeah, swinging around with fucking big dick energy, and I'm like,
I do love listening in the sauna.
But I see what you're saying, Larissa. I'm like, yeah.
We get bashed at so many things. It's if we were to talk on a podcast about being promiscuous and like extremely sexually active, people would be like, oh, they're sluts, they're slags, they're easy, they're this, that, and the other. Men can say all those sorts of things, and then they get pat on the back. Oh, you know.
But do they just get a pat on the back from other men?
Yeah.
But I mean, in society, it's just not. If you look at press, if you look at, you know, women in the media, it's just.
Yeah, even down to like what you look like, what you're wearing. Wasn't there that thing on like one of the awards where it was, oh, who are you wearing tonight? And they would never ask that a man.
Yeah.
Like, what designer are you wearing? And they're like, oh, you're not going to ask me about my latest film role or... Yeah, I never thought of it like that, actually. You just...
And also, even to the point, like, in toilets, in cubicles... Women, we get a tiny cubicle with a sanitary bin in it, and it's always got the baby changing in it, and it wouldn't be in a men's like cubicle. And why are women penalised for space and like those sorts of things when these things happen to us, but it's not like we get preferential treatment for it? So the square footage for a woman, women's toilets versus men's toilets is the same square footage, but yet we've got less space because of what we have to fit in them, and like it annoys.
Just open up a whole other
I've not even thought about that. I'm like,
oh, there's so many things that annoy me. I used to, when we used to take Jasper out when he was tiny to pubs, and I was like, oh, will you go and change
the
him?
changing's in the women's toilets,
always in the women's toilets in like a pub, or there wouldn't even be a changing, you know. And I'm like, why would that be a women's job? And then what happens when it's same-sex couples? Where do they change the baby? It's just so frustrating for me.
Yeah.
And these are things...
So then you think our like culture and society hasn't caught up with what we're actually living now? Because I feel like if you go back, I don't know how many years, but I don't feel like you have to go too far back to be like, the women would have changed the nappies. Like, that's why it happened like that, because that was the woman's job. She looked after the child, so she takes to change the nappy.
But there was a definite shift.
Yeah, but that's what you're just saying, like, so our like
and
surroundings haven't caught up with the change of...
I never thought of it from that point of view, actually. That's quite interesting.
And I feel bad because there's I go to a toddler group on a Tuesday, and there's a man that's always bought his daughter, and he's a stay-at-home dad, but he doesn't... I can see he struggles because every other person is a woman, and it's a bit... And the same way that I'm like societal kind of norms, him to go into a room and be like, I'm a stay-at-home dad, people will instantly judge him, be like, oh, wonder what's gone on there, or he must have like a very dominant missus. I wonder why she doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, that's lovely that you're a stay-at-home dad. I think because it's not common, the perception is like, oh.
But then how do you feel about saying to people, I'm a stay-at-home mum? Do you ever feel like there's any judgment there?
Yeah,
or?
that you're like a fail, like, oh, well, she's a like failed, doesn't work.
So is that not equal for men and women if they stay at home?
But I think it's more accepted for a woman to say that than a man.
But still heavy judgment.
Yeah, I think so anyway.
No, I just genuinely thought, you know, like that when you're saying about a man being judged for being a stay-at-home dad. Because I know a few people who've like split maternity, like you can sort of do shared parental leave. But I don't think they would say themselves they're a stay-at-home dad. They would just be like, I'm doing my bit of the maternity leave now.
My uncle, so my mum's eldest brother, in his 70s now, his partner was the breadwinner. He stayed at home. No, he only worked part-time. They didn't have kids. He cooked everything. He did all the cleaning, and he almost had like the part-time inferior job. And I think that was quite an alien thing.
Yeah.
That must have been groundbreaking.
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah.
Like, and for them not to want to have children, they're not married. Yeah, it probably was quite
Ahead
a
of the
thing.
curve,
Yeah. And it'd be like, oh yeah, I sometimes on my day off I just go out fishing. And actually, if it was like,
It just makes me think I just want that.
You'd be so bored. What am I doing?
I don't want to go fishing. But you know, and it's like obviously then I've got this other side of it. It's like I just don't have that man in this role, as do you, Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know, you've not got this other person where you're like, oh, is it this role, is it that role? But for me it's just all on me. And then like to have this day off that I think now is so important, I just have to take that pay cut. Like that's just a household pay cut. There's no like step up that other person's making, or that we feel we've got ourselves to a stage that it's okay. It's just
The pressure's on you.
all on me.
Yeah.
I do think, because sometimes I don't know if it makes us almost like too independent. Like,
Oh, I do think that.
because like my car insurance is due for renewal, so like it falls on me to do it. That was always a job that my dad did for my mum.
It's a blue job.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that about my mum now. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know
How?
if she'd know where. I mean, she'd figure it out. But you know, it's just one of those. If I just said like, right now, who's your car insurance with?
Again, I'm not even
Don't think she
ashamed.
could tell me.
It's a blue job for me. I drive the car. Luckily, it's electric, so we don't have an argument about who's putting the petrol in, because that was an issue before. It was like, oh, you've not given it to me with no petrol again. Like,
But no one ever leaves it without charge.
Mike does. Oh yeah, it's like it's
Same
18%. But I mean, it's even more simple because it's at home, so I feel like it's worse. But certain things for me, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it, and I hate doing so. We fall into the most Stepford Wives, old school,
Stereotypical.
stereotypical. I like cooking, I like cleaning, I like doing the washing and the laundry, whatever else. I'm happy. That's my domain. Mike goes off, earns the money, does the job, fine. It's the blurred bits in the middle.
Oh,
It's
God,
like,
where's the blurry bits?
like who gets to have, so let's say Mike works Monday to Friday, I work with the children Monday to Friday.
And the cooking and the cleaning and the laundry. So it's not
Yeah.
just the kids. Yeah.
So then the Saturday, Sunday is technically your free day. So who takes priority on your free days?
Oh, is it well, I've worked all week, or is it, well, I've had the kids all week?
It's the blurred line of
Yeah.
at what point who gives where, like who's going out socially. Is that fair?
That just makes your job 24/7.
Yeah. Because then I was explaining there is a cut-off point with work, but when you have kids, it continues till bedtime. But then once they're asleep, that's when you catch up on the laundry, the cleaning, the whatever else. So, and I'm not gonna like lie. Obviously, with the children, there's downtime for me if they nap or the TV's on, so I can do whatever. But I'm always a bit like,
It's a big
So which way does it
though?
Which way does it fall generally?
oh, Mike gets priority, I'd say. But then he has more stuff that he does regularly, so it slots in.
But is that because?
don't
yes,
ask?
because he takes
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But is it because you don't ask?
That's what I was trying to get at before. Is like, do we ask as women? Like,
I don't think I'm assertive enough.
So you imagine you said, right, well, actually, every Sunday morning, I've started Pilates at 7:30 in the morning.
He'd be like, great. He wouldn't be bothered.
Okay.
No, that wouldn't be the issue. I think it would be if one of my activities usurped one of his activities, as in he has his regular in the morning.
I want to do Pilates on Saturday morning at 7:30.
And he'd be like, ooh, I don't know. I haven't.
Let's
Because I think he knows that that's the likelihood of that happening is very, very slim. But I know that he likes to do certain gym classes at certain times.
So then if you were like, okay, every Saturday, I just need you to take the kids because I just need to not get up with them at 6.
He says, well, that's what Sunday's for.
We know that he goes to the gym on a Saturday morning. I feel like we're man bashing.
Okay, no. So then fine. So if it's like, right, that's okay. Your morning is Saturday and your gym class is on.
Yeah.
Is it religious that you go, I'm not getting up with them on Sunday?
Yeah, basically. It's like an unwritten rule. It's like, okay, that's my one day. But then that annoys me a bit because I'm like, so I get one day off.
As does he. He gets his Saturday. He works every other day. And he gets his Saturday.
I know, but he also does the gym every morning. So I get up with the kids. So sometimes...
I'm just like putting some facts. I have no opinions on who should do what. Just...
I know. I mean, to be honest, it depends how into Mike I'm feeling.
Depends where we are in your cycle. You're
like,
ovulating. You're like,
go to
the gym. It's fine. The world's my oyster.
Yeah. I
2
don't
weeks
know.
later, you're like, fuck off with the gym.
Understand my needs.
Yeah.
I'm emotions, not solutions.
Exactly. I don't know. I feel like it everything's circumstantial, but I'd
Yeah.
say as
I
a
wish we-
general rule,
yeah.
a man bash because men definitely have it easier than women. Full stop.
I'm really unsure where I stand. I'd like more men's opinions on it.
Yeah, maybe we need some so our male listeners.
Yes, step up. Defend yourself.
Oh,
bitches.
no. Larissa, back down.
Yeah, I really don't know where I stand.
Well, didn't you get the comment that we'd get cancelled?
Yeah, do we want to get cancelled if we talk about
from
it?
a man?
Yeah.
I don't think we've said anything controversial, and I feel like I've been the most scandalous.
I think at my core, I want to say yes, they have it easier. But
In my opinion, and it's not, I don't even know if it's easier. I just think it is so, so different. Like, how many men do you see just walk away from their children? You know, like, that's my experience.
yeah,
From my children's father,
wow.
that they can literally just, I don't want to walk away. I'm not saying that that's easier because I can't do that because he's done it, so I can't. Like, I don't want to. But the fact that that's even just an option for so many men.
Yeah.
Like, both of my parents had that happen to them. Both of their dads just got up and left.
Yeah, my mum's dad like that. He just walked out one day.
Yeah, and they just,
Great.
and it's that, and I'm like, so to me, it's not easier, but it's so bizarre and different that can even be a thing. And I'm not saying there aren't mothers who've done the same, but I think it's a lot rarer.
Don't worry, because women have gossip to save us. Yeah, boys don't gossip.
Oh, I think they do a little bit.
They're not as bad as us.
They're not as bad.
Did I tell you about this when I went out with the salsa girls the other week? They were telling me how gossip got its negative name. It's because it was the way women communicated and shared information. And it was almost like, oh, they're gossiping again. And actually we were just being us and chit-chatting and
Just sharing our
sharing
lives.
information.
Having that community, and I think that is sometimes what we are lacking currently in like current day life, is that like community feel of just, you know, when everything feels hard, it's like because we're meant to be really sociable.
Yeah,
Creatures.
sharing the workload.
Yeah, share. You know, like you're not meant to bring your children up in a house on your own. Like you're meant to have a community around you so that load is, you know, shared.
And then all those blue jobs could be distributed.
Yeah, all the blues can do the blue.
What are we if they're blue?
Pink.
Oh, pink.
Brown.
What a pink. Pink jobs. What's a pink job? So it's pink job then the kids.
Laundry.
And
Laundry.
Oh, the
So,
cleaning.
like,
Cooking.
No. I mean, I do it all. What am I? Purple. What did you get? It's blue and pink.
Purple.
Purple.
I'm just a purple gal.
I'm trying to think what it was like for my parents.
So
it was
Shasha.
very,
Her household will be purple.
yeah.
Who's doing your blue jobs?
Yeah. Oh, you're still the pink lady then?
No.
You're like, Mum, the bins, get them out.
Oh, we have this. I always say, if we ever sit down to watch the TV at night, we must like just get cozy under my blanket. Then I just hear the cat scratch at the door to go out. I'm like, your cat wants to go out. She's like, my cat. I'm like, yeah, your cat.
You got him.
Your cat. Like, I'd say we share things at home, but it's not. My mum does a lot. Like, I like cooking, but I think that's just because I work more and do more things. But that's where there's another one. I think my mum cares for my grandma, which her brothers don't do, and that's where she spends a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, whereas then with
They're
my
just
dad
like,
and my granddad, it's just boys, so
Yeah, someone
had
has to take this.
step up. My mum was like, not my dad.
Yeah. But if it was your mum...
He walked out. Not funny, I'm sorry.
Didn't realise that happened to both your parents.
And obviously then when I talk about my granddad, it's because it's my dad's stepdad.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with that.
Oh, so good.
Just hit that.
Not funny, but funny.
Fuck you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that one took a wild ride. Good shit only. Do you want me to start?
No, I want to start.
Nope.
Well, I just feel like mine's short and sweet, and I'm not sure yours is. So
You know me, I'm short story long.
exactly. So I was at the gym the other day. I think it was when I was coming to meet you. So I was
Okay.
going through to changing rooms, and this guy opened the door. And I always thank people, but I was quite loud. I was like, thank you. And he just turned and went, "Have a great day."
Oh,
Like just actually looked at me and addressed me and was like, I can't remember what he said. Whether it's "I hope you have a great day" or just like yeah. And I was like, oh,
Did
Love
he touch
that.
your hand?
no, we
Oh,
didn't.
I
touch
didn't know there was
at all.
like a...
No, but it just felt more of like,
I love that.
when you're talking about I was talking about that community and that feeling of like being around other people and like actually, there's just the door, thank you. But it was that interaction. It felt nice.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, Charlotte.
Love that. Me, good shit only
Go
in
on,
our
Charlotte.
house this week. So, it's not even that massive of setting a scene. Maybe 12 months ago, the shower head broke in the bathroom.
Blue
Not-
job.
Yeah. And we're a house of pinks. And I think we've established I don't do electrics. I don't do
Shouldn't
plumbing.
yeah.
I don't do blue jobs. So anyway, it's not a major problem. I thought it was just like it needed an Allen key to like do it up. And then like not the rubber seal, but we've got a shower that's got one up and then it has like an up and down bit.
A riser rail.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's doing bathrooms. So the seal had just come out of that, so it just always slid down. So we just used to have to like kind of prop it up. Got a fucking plumber in to fix it. So
Got the blue in.
yeah,
Hired blue.
I was expecting you to say I did it.
I know.
No,
I paid for a blue.
We don't do blue jobs. But it's one of those things that's needed to be done. Oh, must be for 12 months. My mum's friend was upholstering like a chair for somebody, was helping deliver it to the house, got talking to the woman. She's like, "Oh yeah, my son's a plumber, works for the council, but he does foreigners on a Friday." Boom. Calls on Monday. He's like, "I'm in the area, I'll come at lunchtime to have a look what the problem is." Bish bash boss, done within the hour. Oh, he's like, "You don't need a new one. I'll nip down to the plumber's merchant now. I'll get the part, we'll fix it." He's going to come back, do the grouting and change other few bits. And it's like, wow. But I've actually not used the shower since it's been fixed because I've been at the gym every day. But I was like, fuck, that's actually going to work. It's just one of those things that's like,
Magic. It doesn't have to be
it's going
broken
to be like
forever.
a permanent broke thing in our house.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Buff.
boom.
Blue
Nice.
saves the day.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Larissa?
I paid a whole £2 Great British pounds for my children to go on one of those terrible plastic
Merry-go-round.
merry-go-round. What are they called? When they're in the
The
shopping
ones in the
centre?
supermarket.
Yeah.
Put your pound in and just
Just
goes
goes
and with some
doo,
horrible
doo,
music.
doo,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I showed you both the video.
Yeah.
When I mean it made the children's day, week, month, year. the smiles of which shoppers were stopping to comment how adorable, because it was like 30 seconds of pure unadulterated joy. And I was like, well,
never seen a
And
happier
who-
looking child.
You know, and you think you've
I
got
loved
to take
it.
them to a museum and do all these amazing things sometimes, but
you need
just
to take them to Tesco in Wharton.
and put them on the
Can't believe
£2
it's
machine.
£2 though. I'm
Oh,
sure it
it's
used to
so
be 50p.
Oh, they were all £2. I know.
Oh,
Expensive these days.
Dexter's dad used to do them up at one point, and he brought them
I
round
remember.
for Nancy's birthday at one point.
And there was just
like-
this bag of coins that
it was the
kept
old type of £1 coins, so we had to you used to have to like take them out and put them back in.
That's
was
so
unhinged.
fun.
I remember that birthday party.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah, cray.
And then we've got one from Dan, who
Oh.
said she went on a lovely sunny walk the other day. So this must have been the same sunny that when I went walking. Listen to a great podcast.
Not ours. Ours, I
I-
mean, yeah.
I think it wasn't, which is just a little bit offensive to write into a podcast to tell us you were listening to a different podcast. But we'll pretend it was ours. We can.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, just had a lovely sunny moment.
Beautiful.
More sun,
it's
please.
just-
yeah.
Keep it coming.
Come on,
Yeah.
it does feel good.
Yeah.
Need it to stay. Come on.
Yeah. we're in.
Although protect my ginger children. I'm
We're
already
just warming them up for the summer. That's what they need.
Yeah.
Constant exposure, apparently.
well, they've had it.
They need to be out in the cooler months in the sunlight.
Yep,
Got it. I'm on it.
let's do it. Right then, let's
Say
peace
goodbye.
out.
Bye everyone.
Bye.